Trader's Moon trades multiple pairs, but not all of them perform the same, and we've had it running on a demo account for a few months now. We recently placed it onto a new $1,000 live account, and in this video I'm going to show you why we selected the currency pair we're trading and the expected return, as well as the settings we're using. Every EA we review and every video we publish is based on real trading. We spend countless hours looking for the best EAs, backtesting them, demo trading them, and finally trading them live. Your support is invaluable in this process, and it allows us to continue doing it and sharing these results with you, saving you the time and expense required to do it yourself. And all you need to do to continue supporting us is subscribe to our channel. That's it, a 1 second and free action. So please check that you are subscribed. It really is a win-win situation. Thank you. Okay, so let's start by looking at our demo account results, and we're going to use the space tracker for this. This is our in-house app that Marin developed and allows us to track our accounts and really get into the real details and really analyze things. So what you can see is that this has been trading for 134 days. Now, it hasn't made a lot of money in terms of profit, and I'm going to show you why in a second. You'll see that it has had a max drawdown of 10%, which is still perfectly acceptable. However, what we're going to do is dive a little bit deeper into it. What we're going to do is we're going to go down a little bit lower here, and we are going to look at the analysis. Now, by the way, the Space Tracker app is available to our VIP members, and if you would like to become a VIP member, I will leave a link down below in the description. There are huge benefits, and if you click on the link and you follow it, you'll see everything that you do get with your subscription. So what I want to show you is that, as I mentioned in the intro, is that this EA trades on multiple pairs. However, we analyzed it in our demo account, and what we saw is that the two most profitable pairs are the pound Aussie and the pound CAD. So we took a step further and backtested all of the currency pairs, and what we found was that even though currently the best performing asset is the pound Aussie, on the backtest the pound CAD gave us better results. So let's take a quick look at those. So here we have the pound CAD, and what you can see is that this is over a 4-year period. You can see that we have a pretty good looking equity line as well as a very good looking balance line. There are a few drawdowns, but of course, that's normal in trading. There's always going to be drawdowns, but really nothing dramatic. And if we look at the sheet that Sam prepared, what you can see is that we're looking at this on a $1,000 account with a DD tolerance, a drawdown tolerance of 50%. So on $1,000 over the 4 years, you can see here that it's done about 48 months. We've had 472 trades. Okay, we've got a net profit with the current fixed lots that we're looking at, which is 0.02 that you can see here. All right, we've got an expected net profit of $680. So that means that we're looking at a monthly gain of about 1.4%. Now, while that is a little bit lower than what we would normally aim for, which is the 2 to 3%, we're comfortable to start it out like this, see where it goes, and then decide if we want to make any changes in the future. Now, we have opted to trade with the CA on a BlackBull Markets live account. Now, BlackBull Markets is very well regulated. You can see that here on the bottom of their homepage. They are multi-award winning. We have got loads and loads of accounts with them. We've been trading with them for many years. We've never had any issues when it comes to withdrawing, transferring funds, opening new accounts. It's a really simple and easy process, and there are a number of account options. Most of our new live accounts are trading on the Prime. Now, next, let's take a look at the EA on the vendors page, and it is from the Forex store. Now, it costs $269, and we're going to look at the settings a little bit later in the video, but there are a few track records here that we could look at. So there are two EAs from this vendor, the Trader's Moon and the Trader's Sun. We're going to look at the Trader's Moon for now, and that is this one right here. So in my FX book, you can see that it's got a very steady balance line. You can see that there was a drawdown of 41%, but the vendor is trading multiple currency pairs in this account, so it's a bit difficult to compare it head to head with our account where we're only going to be trading the one currency pair. But overall, it looks like a pretty good EA. It's been trading since 2018, and you can see that so far 3 out of the 4 months this year have been profitable. In 2025, the vast majority are profitable. Same in 2024, 2023, and so on. In fact, in 2023, every month was profitable. So this does look like a solid EA, and based on the long track record and our backtest results, pretty confident to trade it. Now, lastly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you our live account where we are trading it. Now, this account is literally a day old. See that there isn't really much going on here yet. We've got just one trade that closed on a profit so far, but as I said, it's really just been a day or two, so we're going to wait to see what happens there. But so far looking good, and as I mentioned, we did trade it on a demo account for quite a long time, and the results that we saw there really do match up with what we were expecting based on the backtest and the the vendor's track record. Now let's take a quick look at the settings that we are using here, and if we go to the properties of the EA, what we can see is that there's not a lot to choose from here. If you're familiar with the Forex store EAs, they are mostly like this. There's not a lot to choose from, which is actually great. It's nice to have something that's simple and that just works. It's almost a set and forget system. So again, we've got the auto risk, which is the money management. As you saw, we are trading it without money management. So we're trading it with a fixed lot of 0.02, as you can see here. You can set a risk limit. However, if the auto risk is set to false, this doesn't actually make any difference. And then what else is quite important, because this is a multi-currency EA, this is where you would select the currencies that you want it to trade. So there's no need to open multiple charts and to place it onto each chart individually for that currency pair. You can just place it onto one chart, and here in the settings you can select the asset that you want to trade, and you can see that we've set them all to false except for the pound CAD. So that is all it's going to be trading, and depending on your broker and what their order filing type is, you just have to set it here. There are a few options here, but really very easy to do. This is a very easy EA to trade, and my recommendation to you is that if you are going to trade it, before you trade any of these currencies, backtest them, and if you want to trade them, just set your risk accordingly so that you are not overexposing yourself. So far, Traders Moon is showing some solid potential, but the key isn't just running it across all pairs. It's being selective about where it actually performs best. If you're trading the CA on different pairs, please let me know in the comments. I'd be interested to hear about your experience. As always, I'll leave links to the EA, BlackBull, and all of our live results in the description. And if you missed my review about the newest EA from Valerie Trading, check it out here. Thanks for watching, trade safe, and I'll see you soon.